ガンパイロット氏のランディングチャレンジ。香港。香港は2回目ですが、週に2回行われているイベントに、2回目の参加です。このビデオは、無解説無編集です。
From Sunday's flight, it'll take 2.5 hours today. Happy Rogue, just mentioned to you, I think you might be a bit close to your mouth. We can hear you exhaling.
Okay. Sorry, Geese.
No problems. We all have mic issues sometime, sooner or later. It's a fairly easy landing up the top here, and you can come in just about any which way. Loose, as they say, Herbie.
Sorry?
Any which way but loose. Wasn't it a movie?
Not sure. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was a Clint Eastwood movie.
Was that with, yeah, it was.
Orangutan. With Clive.
Yeah, Clyde, was it chimpanzee or monkey or?
Orangutan.
Orangutan, that's right.
Oh, that one.
Left turn, Clive.
Stall. Stall.
Yeah, that's the one.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Looking back, everybody's got good height. I think everybody will make it easy. This glide's only a 5-mile glide. Next week event is a 21-mile glide, the longest glide we've had yet. And it's not just sit there and do nothing for 12 minutes. You've got 4 major ridges to get over, which each one you're sort of scraping your wheels almost to get over the top of them. Looks like Little will be the first one in.
There's no beach. Where's the beach? Ah. Oh, I'm in the wrong one.
Come on, jump.
Oh, I might not have enough now.
Get you down.
Oh, no, I think I'll be alright.
Yeah, you should come over a fair bit of high. I've had the flaps on for the last minute and a half.
$500. Stall, 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 stall.
No casualties today. Oh, Jeeba, you're in the water.
Yeah, but I can swim.
What happened?
Stall, 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 stall. Stall, 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 stall. $500.
I think there's a little shed on the top of this hill, so just be careful you don't smack into it. A recollection anyway, there is.
Well, there's 20 of us and only one of it, so we win. If not the first, then the second or the third one. We have to have it.
Play roulette with a building, probably another 15 odd minutes. Oh, Wiggles, just a fraction short. Can you get up?
$500.
Oh, it's just a sea of name tags.
Stall.
Nice one, Airshow. I think Mark's still got his power on. This has shot past me. Ah, Big Herbie, you got to climb like I have.
I'm clinging to the trimming wheel like madman.
I'm looking for around, at 51% trim, I'm looking around about the 88 to 90 knots. Everyone's got a good height so far.
Now you see, with the same trim, I only get 75.
Yeah, well, I'm taking my hands off now. You'll find if you take your hands off totally, it'll float somewhere between
No.
95 and about 88, and then it'll settle down around the high 80s to about 90.
Hands off for a while, I've only got up to 77.
Probably had a... You've got to get the... You know, you've got to sort of play with a bit to start off, but then when it's sitting around 85 to 90, then you take your hands off and see mine settle down at about 91.
Yeah, I'm 91, 92, same as you, Gunpilot.
You gonna make it okay, Steph?
Questions.
I think Collector's going to be the first in. He's going to make it. Hopefully can convert a little bit of airspeed to height, mate, at the end.
500.
Always gets to worry when you see your shadow on the water. Big Herbie, you going to make it? And you were saying the other day that you don't like the glides because you don't make them.
Well, I only made 2 successfully in all your trips, so this is the third,
Well done.
the fourth.
Yep. And I got him no flaps. If I had to put flaps on, I wouldn't have made it. You made the volcano landing, didn't you? That was probably the biggest so far.
Yeah, I made one of them.
Yeah.
One in Italy and one volcano. That's all from all the trips.
There was one more which is a really good one, so you may want to go on the caravan for the last one so you can participate in it.
Stall.
Did you do a count of the planes before, did you, Big Herbie, or was just a guess at how many we had here?
I was just guessing. It looked like 20 plus.
Yeah, well, we had a good roll up. So that puts it for the flight, if we add the two, the North America and Europe together, we had probably about 45 planes in this flight.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good count.
Well, that's over 2 days, but obviously we do run it twice so that we fit in most people's time zones.
I think the record for the
500.
Spanish trip was 35.
This trip was on this Saturday, isn't it?
Yep.
Anything special about it this week, Herbie, we need to know?
Yeah, this is gonna be super awesome. I'm waiting for this for 5 weeks. It's a lot of mountain flying and gorgeous scenery.
Great. All right, it's an easy one to get into, but in fact, make sure you give yourself plenty of room to get out of here. For some reason, on Sunday, we had quite a number, not enough speed on their takeoff roll, and ended up in the water.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Watch the buildings, a bit of a bank. Oh, couple just hit the buildings. Diagonal. That's 2 buildings in a row, mate.
Well, I really whacked that one.
Well, I only just missed it too, and I looked back to see it, and straight away I just saw you going in.
Oh,
I was following you.
Oh, come on. Anyway,
bottled it. Bottled it.
so we had a couple of casualties out of there, did we?
Yeah.
Ichiko as well.
Yeah, I did a Sully. Oh. Again.
I think Collector's got nitro for fuel today. He's beating us all in the speed department. What are you flying, Nitro? Nitro, Collected? No, I was talking. Right, as you fly past, look on your left wing, you'll see a couple of little trees right on the waterline, and the sandy part just behind them. That's what we're landing on. Fairly short, though. You can sort of veer right and roll up the slope a bit. Maybe a bit fast, RC. You reckon you'll keep it down?
Stall. Stall.
Just a wee
Stall.
bit, yeah.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Say because always put the electric fuel pump on auxiliary as well on takeoff, because if your main pump fails on and you climb out, you're in big doo-doo until you get that second one on.
Oh, there's no pump. They're gravity fed.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Okay.
Stall.
The Cessnas, that's why I was asking the age, because the Cessnas I was flying in, you had to have both on.
Yeah, no, we've only got the electric one there for backup, just in case, but apart from that, they're just gravity fed, yep.
Yeah, well, the Warrior for sure is not gravity fed. You get to fly low wings as well, or just stay in the high wing Cessnas?
No, I've only got high wing there, so miss out on the low wing, unfortunately. Not until we get into the multi-engine. I think they've got 2 low-wing multi-engine, but that's further down the line.
7 miles?
No, Duchesses, Navajos.
Okay, yeah, the Duchess is a pretty old plane now.
Oh yeah, they haven't got a very modern fleet, I'll give them that.
Navajo is a 6-seater, isn't it?
Oh, perhaps, yes, I won't confirm, but perhaps, yeah.
And as you're setting up on base, right-hand base, you're going to see a building over there that's hollow in the bottom half.
500.
When we take off from this breakwater, we're going to do a hard right bank turn, and your job is to, in fact, fly through the bottom half of the building. And I can tell you now that the span of the wing is greater than the span of the building hole. So you're going to have to go sideways.
Okay.
Whoops, extra bit of flap on. That'll help. Take off the way we came in and then right bank turn. That was great.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Ichigo's going to be the first through. Yep, and he made it.
I crashed after it.
Oh, I went knife edge. Oh, and
Pull up.
no, couldn't save it.
500. Stall.
Stalled into the building the other side. All right, we'll give it another minute, and then we'll move on.
Stall.
That's a low approach, Wiggles.
Stall. Stall.
Looking good. Sitting right behind you.
Stall.
So again, diagonal, you've got plenty of opportunity to shake hands with some more buildings.
Uh-oh, there's a building behind it. Oh,
Oh. Did you make it?
Dear. No.
Yeah, some more knife edges coming up here.
That did not go well.
And just don't lose track of where you're flying to. And we're landing on the race course to the right of the, what looks like a big blue patch. And it's a little bit bumpy.
Stall. Stall.
And if you come straight in, it's down slope as well. So steps coming the right way. And it's doable coming straight in, but it's just a bit harder on the brakes.
Stall. 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 Stall.
ストールホーンがうるさいので、ミュートにします。
Down the track, you've got to make, to actually make the landing spot, you first got to get over a bunch of high rise.
I'm turning back and going home right now.
And we've got an interesting challenge coming off when we take off from Kai Tak, so stay tuned.
$500.
So can we go around RC, or do you reckon you'll make it?
Oh, I think it's long enough.
Whoa!
Stall.
Well done, Wiggles.
Stall. Stall.
That was
Stall.
exciting.
It was. You pulled right up to miss that dirt then. Fly around again and just watch everybody else going through it. I thought you were going to wear the top of it.
Almost took the building, but just missed it.
Ah. I see a few people actually, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Instead of trying to left turn in front of it, they actually gone around the back of it. Good
Stall.
thinking.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Discount waterlogged turbines.
Right, once you've negotiated that, it's then off up to, I think it's a Brown Ridge we're going up to. It's about halfway up, not right to the top. We're going 1 hour. Before the next glide, we'll have a 5-minute break. If you need a pit stop or a cigarette or a coffee.
Or all of the above.
Or all of the above.
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you this. One more thing about the Spain trip on Saturday. It's 166 nautical miles and the 89 waypoints in total.
A lot of those are just guidance, aren't they, Herbie?
Yeah, well, yeah, because there are valleys and ridges to go through, so yeah.
See what, mate?
500.
How many landings? I think around 10.
Stall.
Okay, good.
10-ish.
Stall. Stall.
The approach is easy, it's just missing the buildings on final roll and also then turning around is very tight.
Oh, I got it.
All sorted, jump?
I think so.
$500.
So if anybody's not sure, I've just turned on the final now. This is why you really do want to come in around 40 knots if you can slow it down. As the Americans would say, you've got to turn this around on a dime. Oh, where'd you go? Just in the buildings? Gee, it's done well. There's their show.
Stall.
What happened?
Stall.
Tail dragger. Oh shit! Tree. Oh, building.
Having a couple of problems there, Happy?
But yeah, just a few.
Right. The breakwater stands out, just a light coloured strip in the water with the boats anchored off it. Wiggles, you might have the honour of going in first, I think. Well, no, Collector's going pretty fast. But again, there's nowhere to go. If you come in too hot, you're definitely in the water here. So if you are, maybe a go around might be worthwhile.
Stall.
Watch the water doesn't grab your wheels on takeoff. So you can spot it first. I've done a Google search and I think it's just an anomaly. Got it there, Wiggles, underneath you? Yep. And we're going to be stopping for 5 minutes at waypoint 16, which is the one after the next landing. Yeah, I Google searched, I couldn't find anywhere where a plane had put in or gone in this area.
Oh, that's lucky.
Somebody suggested the other day maybe it was a plane overflying when they took the satellite picture. I searched around for about 15 minutes on Google and couldn't find any reference to it.
500.
Try Bing Maps.
That's a thought, Herbie.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
In Australia, Google's threatening to pull out of Australia before you head off.
$500.
And just a little aside, if anybody's flying real weather, you may want to turn it off just for the glide in case you've got a headwind, which will affect you. And if you're not in a caravan, you probably want to just slot in a caravan, even if it's only for this next leg, so you can participate in the glide.
I was going to make a snide remark about if Google will lose money on this deal, then they can cover it from their Stadia income.
What income, Herbie?
The Google Stadia, which is their gaming platform, which is a disaster.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has seen it, but KFC
500.
are putting advertising in Australia. They're putting out a gaming console.
I saw it. I
500.
still don't believe it.
What?
Yeah,
You talking about the chicken place? Fancy?
yeah, KFC.
Yes.
The Colonel's console.
Yeah,
The Colonel's console.
Kentucky Fried Console.
I
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I saw it. I saw videos of it. It all seems legit, but I still can't believe it.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're advertising prime time TV for the last month or so now in Australia.
And you can actually cook chicken on the CPU heat.
I just can't see how there's no synergy there whatsoever.
I'm gonna have
No.
to find. I'm actually in Kentucky, so I've got friends at the headquarters. So I'm gonna have to ask them about that.
Yeah, no, please do, Wiggles, and give us feedback. But you know,
Stall.
as I said, it's
Stall.
If
Like
it's
advertising.
if it's shit posting, it's
Stall.
brilliant.
Stall. 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 Stall.
hopefully got non-slip. And diagonal by now, you should be seeing the high rise which we have to get over.
I'm just going to turn my head away, thanks.
The beach is, you probably just see it now. The beach is that little white patch, the other side of the high rise, over the water, just to the right of the roadway.
Oh, I see it.
And this day I'm not feeling really confident because I've stuffed up my takeoff.
You're quite a bit lower than I
Yeah,
am. I'm just going over top of you.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm probably about 100 feet at least too low. But we'll see what happens. There is a gap in those buildings, so if you need to, you can thread your way through the buildings rather than going over them.
500.
Yeah, got my Lindbergh at 11 o'clock. You're looking fine, mate. No problems. No danger has also got no problems.
And it's 17, isn't it, the landing?
I don't want to take my eyes off at the moment, mate. In trouble here, so I got to concentrate. As soon as I start doing other things on the second or third screen, I just lose it. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to make it.
Yeah, I gotta be way too high.
Yeah, well,
Put some flap on.
you got flaps. The idea is not to overshoot again. So if you are high, play with your flaps and your approach, because you got no reverse thrust to slow you down here. Oh yeah, I'm going to make it. I'm over the top of the buildings. Not by much.
No, the beach is in just the other side.
Yep. Oh, it's fairly easy to pick out. Now the judges approach under flaps. I did a test run the other day and fell short by about 1 foot.
Stall. Stall.
Oh, beautiful. And
Oh, just
middle's gone in. Oh, big Herbie, I like that, mate. Beautiful save. So we're going across to the furthest span, and we're going to come back through each of the 4 spans.
Oh, someone got bugged.
Someone got hit?
Yeah.
Ah, they would have been fine. Obviously, we just picked them over the ground, I guess.
It's, it's an education on bridges. Stay over the water, you're fine. That's 2. Three and 1 to go. I sucked at the building, but I'm getting better at the bridge. No.
Wow, Wade Nicholas. That's very terrifying.
And just be careful the last span. You might have made it through 3. You don't want to stuff your copybook up on the last one. There we are. I'm just going to pause and watch everybody.
Stall. Stall.
I got cocky.
Charles, that's looking. Oh, no, it's not Charles, it's Little. Little is going to go bang, yep. Put the wing over the dirt. Jeeber's through fine, as is RC Pilot. Owl's beak, I think, is probably going to smack. Oh,
Stall. Stall.
no, you missed the span altogether. Has to go around and do it again.
And I just flip it.
Sparky, I think you're going to smack. Yep. Stay away from the dirt, guys. Collected. Oh, I think he's going to smack. Yep.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
A few more to get
Stall.
through. Next landing is a difficult one. And if you zoom out your little nav map, you'll see it's a little round landing area. And the way you get in is fly a long dolphin walk, miss the trees, so you've got to do a very short field landing, don't fly through the trees. So long dolphin walk and plop it in just over the trees and just plop it in.
500.
You may want to, in fact, set up your approach by flying behind the buildings. Somebody on channel who hasn't got a little nav map is flying the VFR map. No, we've all got little nav map now, have we?
I'm not using.
Sorry, Herbie?
Yeah, I'm not using it
500.
right now.
All right. Well, the VFR map probably doesn't give you the detail of dolphins walk, etc., does it?
No.
Yeah, I don't even load the plan anymore into the sim. I just lose little nav map. I just dump the first airport code in and that's it. Just gives you, you know, so much more detail. It just makes the flying so much easier.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Yeah, Wiggles got the right idea. Being downwind, well, in fact, it's almost a base behind the buildings. And fly a long dolphin's way. Make sure you get over the trees and then just drop it in. But again, if you're not under 50, you are not going to make it.
Stall.
And watch out diagonal, there's a house before the trees. Over the trees and... Yep, that worked. Anybody come to grief there?
Stall.
Yep.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Yeah, it's
Stall.
probably one of the shortest takeoffs we've had. And we're flying off to an island. I think again this one. Let me just double check. Yeah. This one you sort of overfly and come back. Not till you overfly, you actually see the ridge we're landing on. Next week, you won't have to worry about water. You won't have to worry about overshooting and landing in water. And there'll be no pylons too. Hasn't been any pylons in this flight either.
I was about to say, I'm waiting for the pylons.
Yeah, no, there's no pylon. But some pretty difficult approaches and landings. And the big one next week is the 21-mile glide. Like that one we just did before was only about 5 mile.
500.
How long was the Lucklow one? Not that long, not 21.
Sorry?
Lucklow one was pretty long.
I know the one I landed last week, Tolly, there was definitely pylons. I think there's pylons in the other. Oh, yep. Oh, I'm just going through two right now.
Yeah, they definitely are here.
Yeah, so careful on short final, guys. You're coming in from the north.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Oh, yeah.
Stall.
Oh.
Just watch ahead of yourself there, RC.
Those buildings come up quick.
Yeah. And did you see the pylons you just missed?
Oh, no, I didn't even see.
I know, you were watching the buildings, weren't you? Yeah, the pylon was just underneath your belly. We've done well. We're going to probably shave at least 5 minutes off the time it took to do it on Sunday.
Oh, those bridges are too inviting.
And again, I think this is probably an overfly and turn around and come back.
500.
Luck RC and Wiggles.
Did you make that?
Wiggles got under. I made it.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the 3.
Did your wheels hit the water as you went under, Wiggles?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did mine. The only way to get under. As you're overflying, you'll see the casinos ahead of you before you turn around. Somebody said on Sunday actually they landed on one of the top of the casinos.
Stall. Stall.
Oh, that was a steep bank approach, Big Herbie.
500.
Here goes
Yeah.
nothing.
I'm gonna try that ski slope building.
You can't
It
do
did
this.
work for me.
Oh.